my name is Brennan Thomas, and today I will be talking about my senior thesis project. Throughout my high school experience, and even throughout my life, I've noticed that there are a lot of people around me who struggle to find happiness. Even in literature, it is evident that a lot of the characters are unsatisfied and sorrowful. In the Scarlet Letter, Hester goes into isolation because her peers were calling her names and making fun of her, which causes her to be unhappy. This specific instance prompted my original question of, can happiness be achieved? After taking into account the different types of criticism and how words can shape an individual, my question became more in-depth. After my consideration of selective listening, I revised my thesis statement into, happiness is attained by selecting what to listen to and what not to listen to. This means that you only listen to valid criticism rather than invalid criticism. Valid or constructive criticism can lead to happiness, and it is aimed at the other person making you a good human being. This type of criticism makes both parties happy, the critic and the receiver. On the other hand, invalid or hurtful criticism can lead to despair. This is bullying, aimed at emotions or hurtfulness, which only makes the critic happy. At first, I thought that happiness could not be achieved, as I did not think it was something you could choose. After numerous meetings with my advisor and reading Ring of Gyges, my ideas changed. In this book, the author asserts that people find it enjoyable to inflict pain and wrongdoings onto others. I found this very unsettling because bullying in high school is abundant, and I did not want to believe that the only way for some people to be happy is tear others down. The author also implies that people benefit more from constructive criticism because it does not destroy their self-esteem, but instead, it benefits the giver and the receiver. I truly think that this ultimately leads to happiness. Throughout my investigation of my process, I read the Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, Ring of Gyges by Plato, and Night by Elie Wiesel. In the Scarlet Letter, the main character goes into isolation when faced with problems. In the Ring of Gyges, when the man does right, he is happy, and he is unhappy when he does wrong things. Finally, Night is about the Holocaust, and it talks about how the main character struggles to find a purpose to still fight for his life. He is unable to seek meaning in every aspect of his being. Valid criticism is constructive criticism that makes everyone happy, whereas invalid criticism only makes the critic happy. Valid criticism is directly aimed at the receiver, but since it is given in a productive manner, it only makes the critic happy by making them feel like a better person, but it also makes the receiver happy as well. While valid criticism is encouraging, invalid criticism can lead to extreme despair on the receiving end and tearing people down. While it is difficult to ignore invalid criticism or bullying, I think it must be done in order to achieve happiness.